Um, I'm starting off in mansion. So, just FYI, starting information. Every time you're going on a flat surface and you're just walking somewhere, it's faster to walk than jump. Or it's faster to jump than walk. Sorry. Faster to jump than walk everywhere. It just makes sure you don't jump at a bad time, which is going to cause you to have to slow down, stop, or take damage. So especially do not jump down slanted surfaces unless there's a floor just nearby, because you'll take fall damage and that's not very useful. So first things first, in this level you want to kill 3 robots with where they can spawn from this door here, over there where he did. They can spawn down on this side of the stairs and come down this side of the stairs and go over to this direction. Then come from up top there and come down the stairs here and run over towards you from over there. And spawn over in the boss area, over in the chandeliers. So these robots take 2 hits from the bat each. So 3 kills collect all their coins. Go back to base. Go up and sell the bat first, buy the slingshot, and then buy the acid bucket. Leave your base. You want to try to get as many coins as you want, because at some point later on you're gonna want you're going to want 270 coins at a later stage. So here in this bridges level, you don't have to shoot the targets. You can just jump. If you jump like near the edge, you can go jump across anyway. The next stage, you can't just jump across. The gaps are too big, so you want to stand on top of these light posts. And then there's a technique in this game where you can jump while in midair if you're after walking off a platform for a bit. And you get a decent amount of chunk of time. It's just about practice to know when the latest point you can jump is. So you walk off here, and you'll realize that these lights have quite rounded hitboxes. So what I do is I chain these two. So there's 2 lots of gaps. They're on a straight line. So if you stand on this one, jump off this one, jump about before you actually get to the top of the other one, you can jump again onto that one there from that one. And you should be fine to then just jump off onto this one. This one's got either 2 techniques. If you catch a good cycle, this target will start to be about there at this point. And you can just shoot it. Otherwise, you can use a jump off this pole, but that's a lot more difficult than just shooting the target. Here, just keep jumping through here, and kill that plant. Don't need to kill anyone in that room. And now, this is random which safe the mousetrap spawns in. Any one of these 4 safes. You can do it. You can sort of do whatever order, but this is the most optimal order. You prefer to get it in the TV safe because it's the closest one to the door. I got it in the 3rd safe, so now we're off on our way. Head off towards the knights. Just run into that cutscene. Don't jump into that cutscene. It will cause you to stumble when you come out of the cutscene. Just slightly slower. You'll see that I have over 270 coins, which is good at this point. Very good at this point. Here you just want to, if the knight's arms are up, just run through. This is basically the same cycle you'll get every time. Shoot this plant, gives you 60 extra coins as well. If by this point you don't have enough coins, by some random reason, you can come into the safe and collect 100 coins in the money form. But now go to this computer. The pattern, the first three are exactly the same. Here you can either go 1 to the left or 2 to the left. I prefer just doing 1 to the left. You can either, if you do 2 to the left, you want to do 1 up, but if you go 1 to the left, you want to do 2 up. And here's like one of the longest down times you'll have in the level. on the level in the game, or and the level. Since you don't really watch any cutscenes, apart from like this is only like really long cutscene, you can't actually skip because it's sort of a cutscene, but it's not technically a cutscene at the same time. So after you've skipped the cutscene, after that, run to the left, grab your bucket, place it on the door, and open the door. So basically, you're committing suicide here. So now you're back in your base after you've died. Go to your workbench, buy 2 acid buckets, buy 4 boxing gloves. That's what you need the 270 coins for. Switch back to your slingshot, and now head down to the cellar or the chandeliers. Yeah, again, try not to jump down those stairs unless you go jumping around on the flat surface area like I did. You'll see that I jumped into that cutscene, so about midway down the stairs you want to jump. Here, if you want to try to do ladder skip, you want to get your hands and like between the no, I got caught on the edge there. If you get your you want to do it when your hands are between the last 2 rungs, and then tilt your camera on the side. And if you have the angle right, your body should just push up and over the edge. Pretty self-explanatory. Chandeliers is pretty self-explanatory. Switch to boxing gloves and put them in this order. Put one in there. One in here. Now at this next safe, you want to stand right next to it after you've placed the box. Don't run around everywhere. If you stand next to it, the next trick will work. Should work. So after this cutscene after you skip this cutscene, you want to spam X on, or like spam to open the safe, like the button you press to open a safe. And as long as you stood next to that safe when you did before the cutscene started playing, you can get that glitch, which instantly opens the safe. It saves a little bit of time having to open the TV safe, which you spawn next to. Now, pull out your swing your slingshot. Just jump up the stairs. There's a cycle you want to make here. You should, if you've jumped and stuff right, then you should see the laser about there. That laser's about there, and this laser's about here. And then you want to do is you want to, yes, yeah, I made that pretty easily. If you push into this corner now, and you press the trigger with the bucket, you will skip the text box, or the cutscene on the text box, which teaches you how to place acid buckets. So after the cutscene, after you skip the cutscene, you come in and just start opening safes until you get the secret plans. Oh, that was bad RNG, because this is another area where the safe plans are random. Now what you want to do with the second bucket you bought, put it on the door and kill yourself. Spawn back in. Run to the boss. Jump into the boss. What you want to do is you want to get up here as quickly as possible, skip up here, grab the machine gun, switch to the machine gun, and then shoot the four holes. I hesitated a bit there, so you didn't actually have to. You didn't have to usually move to the side. You should be able to shoot the front too if you've done it right. And now you just want to spam the slingshot at the guy. If you sort of follow him but also run away from him, he's quite easy to manipulate so that he doesn't go and run behind all the other wooden platforms and take a bit of extra time to have to kill him. And I think that's all that what Mansion really has. On to Cookie Carnival. Cookie Carnival, skip the cutscene at the start. Here you want to, when you're about halfway up, you want to jump into the cutscene, or about a third of the way up, you want to jump into the cutscene. Takes you up to the top of the stairs. Skip the cutscene. Wow, that was bad. That's kind of unfortunate. You want to come over to the left here, grab the bat, and then press square about there and start the minigame. There's no really manipulation. Just make sure you have your memory down, or have like a code for each of the symbols. If you get 2 in a row like that, that's quite lucky. That was the wrong one. After that game finishes, if you hold back on your analog stick, it will turn around like you see that I've done here. That means you don't have to turn around with your camera facing the wrong way. It will turn your camera for you. So now you got out the elevator, you grab the wrench, you just want to run off. You'll see I've taken a lot more damage than I would have liked. That's because I took damage at the start. So I prefer don't take damage at the start. Make sure you kill all the enemies at the start, like I didn't. Here you want to skip the first monkey. It's a bit dangerous considering I am actually low on health. But you want to skip the first one, kill the 2, hug this corner, and then you want to just follow what I do in the maze. It looks a bit tricky, but what you want to do is when you go into the... So as long as you've made it in time, you'll catch that cycle. So you jump past the first one, shoot the next 2. Don't worry about the monkey behind you shooting you unless you're taking damage from the first one, from the first lot of monkeys. Into the maze, turn left turn left as soon as you get in, and hug that back left corner. The door should rotate. Then you want to run straight until you want to run straight and miss the first turn right, but you want to take the next right, and you want to beat the cycle on the next rotating thing. And then you want to run forward, and then that wall that's in front of you will rotate and should push you round, and then you can keep running forward and you'll turn left at the end, and you'll exit the maze. This is what the bat's used for. Skip the text box. You can actually do it first try every time as long as you get the timing down. I'm just being extra careful here, just so because I've got low health. Wrench this safe and open the safe. Grab the health back. You'll want to get your health back up. Here you just want to jump into the cutscene. Come out. So here I like to just aim. I like to strafe and run across those waves. If you're gonna want to jump across the waves, don't like go too far or too short. No, don't go too far because then you'll take damage, full damage from it. Go up to the computer, start the mini game. Aim for that back corner there, when I'm aiming at, and just spam fire. You'll kill him pretty fast. But if you fail it just before, as soon as you press square on it again and press A straight afterwards, you'll just get it pretty much straight away. If you've gone past, that's when you have to actually do the proper timing. You have to actually wait and try to time it again. Yeah, so if you do it before, you just press XA really quickly or square X on PlayStation. Come in here. Kill White Spy. Here comes a nuisance if you don't kill him. So the cutscene starts about halfway into here. Jump into that. Skip the text box, sorry. Now what you want to do is you want to jump forward. You want to sort of just jump and hold up and right, or up right and then also back a little bit. So you want to be really pushing and hugging the wall as much as possible, just so you know. So it means you don't have to sneak over it. Now here's the tricky jump. Rather than having to go up there and turning on the pizza man here, the cookie cook. I gotta do about high jumps. You can either go up the ramp and go into here like that, or if you really want to save a little bit of time, there's a technique in this game called high jumps. So if you jump just after moving, you will jump higher than just if you jump on the spot or if you've been running for a while and jump. So you'll see that if I... Okay, that's actually doesn't matter, but apparently that's a high jump. It's just faster to do a high jump off there. Might as well do it now. Why not? And you get the timing down, you just move... Oh my god. If you, yeah. So just get the timing down of moving your analog forward and then pressing A straight afterwards. And now you want to do is you want to hug this corner, push into this corner over to the right. On PS2 it's ever so slightly more precise, I believe. But if you put the top of your hat in that pepperoni, if you see the top of my hat's in that pepperoni there, you should make it consistent. Now you got to figure out the timing of the jump though. So you want to jump, you want to learn this timing of this jump. It's reasonably precise. Is if you jump too early, you'll know, because what happens? You'll see that the camera zooms in really close to his hat, like the top of his hat. So that's when you know you've jumped too early. Obviously, if you jump too late, you just don't get a jump input because you've left it too late. So again, top of your hat. Jump quite late. Once you get onto the edge of the pizza, you're actually pretty safe. You can see I can stand like very far off the pizza. This hitbox is still there, but I always just jump again just to make sure. So you've done that now. Come and grab one bit of dynamite. Jump into the cutscene again. You can grab Super Spy, but if you're low on health at that point, grab the health pack instead. Super Spy is not important. It just makes it killing those monkeys a little bit easier, but doesn't actually save any time. So still jumping everywhere. Especially this level, to go fast in this level, you really want to jump everywhere. If there's anything I missed, Xando, you can tell me. Or like you think I should add to it. Kill the 3 monkeys or they'll shoot at you, and that's kind of annoying because you want as much health as possible leading into this. So what you want to do here is that you'll see that if on the dynamite to put the dynamite on the wall, normally I have to go up pretty close. But if you jump from a reasonable distance, you can still put it on. And then switch back to the press triangle and switch back to the dynamite, or press Y and switch back to the dynamite as soon as possible. Blow it up and walk through the store. So the cycle here is if you open the door and you walk down into the cutscene, if you've not seen the teeth go down after the cutscene, do not hold forward. It's dangerous because you'll very much likely die to the teeth at the next mouth. But if you open the door and you've seen the teeth come down, as soon as you go down as soon as you walk down the tongue here, see there, I would have died because in reality, on that cycle, I would have opened the door and the teeth would have just gone back up, and I wouldn't have seen the teeth go down. But if I was walking down and I'd seen the teeth go down, it's safe to walk through that second door straight away. You don't have to wait. And also, if you see, I don't actually know about the cycle there, but yeah, you have to dodge the lasers. Come here, pick up the bazooka and walk into next to this table. Switch the bazooka, open the safe, and now starts the boss fight. Here it's just jump and move side to side to make his pancakes go all over the place, and also his monkeys. Ah, crap! Oh, he died. Basically spam the bazooka and stay away from his monkeys. If you get too close to him while he's firing his monkeys out, you can hit his monkey because it might be quite close to you, and you can kill yourself with a bazooka shot. I think that's it for Cookie Carnival. Now, Robot Factory's got a bit of routing to it. It's quite important. At the start, sell your machine gun, buy the slingshot. First time you have to do that. As soon as you go out, look to your left, shoot the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 robots. Make sure you have at least 90 coins. After you've done that first wave, open the door and stand here and kill that next robot. Only have to kill one of them. Come down here, move across, buy the wrench, buy a bit of dynamite. Switch back to your slingshot and come out. again, go back to your left and kill 1, 2, 3, 4 robots. That's all there is on that wave now. Run back to the machine over here. Face away from the machine and shoot this last robot once. And then press X/square on the machine to trigger the cutscene with all the 4 robot pods. Once you've done that... oh, that's the wrong route. Once you've done that, go into this door here. And come down here. Now you want to do the crane skip. Which is another difficult jump, but it's easier than Cookie Cook because it's got no roof. Stand on here. You want to aim sort of between there and there or something. You don't want to aim too far over because you won't reach it. If you aim for about like there to there, that's a good mix. And then just jump off and time it. And then you have a safe jump from to there. Open this green safe here first. Get 1 robot part. Then you'll open the sequence here that's fastest is you open the safe, or you do the wrench on the safe. You'll automatically change to your dynamite. So you then pull the trigger, open the safe, and then switch to dynamite and press the trigger and kill yourself. Now go back to the wrench and go to your left and shoot the robots in your way as well. Now there's an optimal cycle on these sliding crates. You'll see the one that's in front of you. Jump straight onto that one. Jump up and left, up and right. Turn your camera and then jump slightly in the midair and go in through there. Now there's a cycle you want to make here. If you follow this exactly, you'll be fine. So if I press square, yeah. See at the start here, after I press A to skip the text box, I want to move forward straight away too. Here you can either stop here. You can stop here for safety if you want. Go round, stop here. Go down. Go up, across and up. Wait for that mine to go away and then finish the maze. After this, exit the door. Jump up the elevator twice. Go to level 3. I'm gonna kill White Spy or Black Spy, whoever's on the enemy, whichever enemy you decide to use. Get the key card. Jump up the ramp. There's a cycle you're gonna make here, so it's reasonably important. Stand on here until it raises to whatever point you'll learn the timing. Jump on there. It's just follow what I do, and you want to jump onto here from that platform, which is a bit more precise than it seems. You want because I think there's a little bit of an invisible wall here. You sort of want to jump around it. So you sort of more want to jump towards this and then heads more towards this way, and then pull up and left to go onto the platform. I'll try that again. So I was here. I went more forward and then up and left. It wasn't actually the exact cycle, but you get what I mean. Now just jump across to here. If you're low on health, make sure to grab this health after you've done the last of these 2 paintings. But if you open the 1 painting, get 1 router, open the next second painting. Yeah, so if you're below half health, you'll want if you're nearish half health, you'll want to get the health pack here. Come through here. Now jump. You can jump. It doesn't matter as long as you hold strafe there. So the entire time you're in the jumping animation and you're running, you hold strafe and hold forward, and you won't get the fall animation. Come in here, kill, whatever. Do the crushing pistons. You don't actually need to grab the health pack there because after this you spawn back in your base. Do this pattern. So it's the first ones you rotate. Well, I'll just do it again. First one you rotate one. Wait, First one you rotate. You press L to rotate it once. Put it there. Rotate R once to put it there. Rotate R twice or L twice to put it there. And then press L once to put it there. Skip the cutscene. When you come into here, you should have enough money at this point. Quickly buy 4 dynamite. Switch to your slingshot. Then you want to tilt your camera about 45 degrees and then jump and then hold strafe and hold up and left when you go through this door into the cutscene. And as soon as you come out of it, you can start spamming a slingshot. Move back and left until you hear you pick up the flamethrower. Switch to the flamethrower and just burn them to death. Grab the health pack after the first robot. Keep firing on the second robot. What you want to do after this is quite fast inputs. So if you don't want to, you don't need to get dynamite. It's only ever so slightly slower. But what you can do after you've defeated the second one is switch to your dynamite. Place all 4 roughly down beside the door, but a bit further away from the door. And then so press triangle, detonate it. You'll be a bit closer to it when you do it on time, but he's already low on health. Then finish him off with the flamethrower, and then you'll better get into the elevator. Jump across the crates. Yeah, that's got quite a large hitbox on that final cutscene, so it's faster. If you get the death animation, it's slightly slower. But that's the end of the robot factory. And now on to 3 very broken levels. But they aren't that easy, actually. Oil rig's the easiest one out of the 3. At least I think so. So exit the door, come out, head over towards this ramp, over to the straight ahead of you here. You'll want to jump onto the railing about where this orange thing is. You might have to high jump to get on these helicopters, and then you want to jump over onto this platform here. Go into this corner, face the camera this way, hold strafe, and then jump around the wall. That did not work. I'm going to do that again. I could have easily fixed it, but I just want to show it in Fluent. It's not that difficult of a jump usually. You just have to make sure as soon as you jump, you want to pull yourself back around, because that wall is hollow that I jumped into, as you can probably see. So this wall around the corner here is hollow. That one around the corner. So if you just jump around the corner, and then and then you want to jump. Yes, it's hard to explain. Okay, jump around and then hold up and right. I guess I should show this anyway. If you don't time it right, you end up stuck in here. Just jump through the wall and go back out and do it again. But so again, you want to jump round and then hold up and right, and then you might be stuck on the floor, so just spam jump when you're around there, and you should be. You can clearly see I'm inside this little rectangle. You can't run back through this wall in front of me, but you can walk out of this one. So what you want to do is you want to sort of push yourself partly into the wall, and if you find the right spot, you can easily jump up through the wall. So I'll do that again. Hey, Unbound. So jump around. That did not work. If you do that again, just jump out that way. And then back in here, push yourself slightly out, and you should better jump whilst in the wall. What you want to do here is do the mid-air jump over to here, push yourself up, run along these pipes and then follow these pipes around the corner here. You'll see here there's actually an invisible wall in front of me. So what you want to do is there's actually a gap in the invisible wall around over this side, so you want to be partly in midair before you jump, and then pull yourself around. Jump onto this little orange thing, high jump off there, run over to the side a bit. So if you run back, I've done how I did the high jump here. I do the high jump here and I try run forward. Those safes in there won't actually spawn. I need to run to the side until I can actually see the safe, and then it will spawn for me, and then I can jump across. This plan's always spawn on this safe, so always go to this safe. Then come and do the boss fight. So ideally you want to spam slingshot while you're doing it, but what you should also do is also click the health pack. You should always also try to jump But don't jump into these ramp areas because you might take fall damage, and it's unnecessary damage. And then you want to jump all the way down the bottom, shoot him over these gaps up the top here. Click the bazooka because the bazooka does the most damage on him. Switch to bazooka. You run side to side. You don't need to jump. Just run side to side. And try to keep him in the center of your camera. I think that makes him the hit shots usually a bit more accurate. But whether shots hit is purely down to a bit of RNG. See how I got quite unlucky there. I ran out of bullets. If you get lucky, you shouldn't run out of bullets in your bazooka. But it's about half and half whether you get it or not. Well, the helicopter. I don't realize how violently that helicopter explodes. So what you're going to do now is switch to your slingshot, grab the health pack, and then go into the yellow square to start the cutscene. What you want to do is when you go in here, stand still, and he should run at you. And no, stand still and start firing at him. He should run at you. It's probably the trickiest part, is you want to dodge. You try to dodge his bullets. Just keep spamming. Grab the health pack when you're quite low. So always just stay near the health pack, in my opinion. And that should be the end of oil rig. Next is haunted house. So what you can do here is, if you want, you have to sell the machine gun because the machine gun can work, just more risky. I like to get the slingshot because it kills the monkeys better at the end. Run towards here, kill that skeleton. Kill the other skeleton, jump over the stairs for slightly faster directional movement. So you kill those two skeletons, don't need to worry about the third one. Once you're here, do a high jump onto this brick up here. Hold forward so you don't slip off, or else you will slip off. Once you're in that, jump back, and you'll end up on the car. Now what you want to do is you want to tilt the camera a bit more down so you can see your character. This is just to help you out with positioning. As you'll see how far you can stand off the side of the car. Stand off the side of the car until you start like falling down ever so slightly in level. You don't really want that. You want to jump from the highest part of the car. Make sure when you're facing this way, you're lining up with just roughly. So you want to be in front of that slanted one because you won't be able to jump over it. But what you can do is tilt the camera to the side. Now high jump and jump. If you get your timing right, if you spam jump, you'll be able to jump off this top of this wall here. So again, find the edge, high jump, jump off. And what I do is once I jump off, I then start moving a bit forward. Either you can jump off and then stick these bricks that are right below you. Or if you want to do an advance, you can jump off the wall and then jump onto the larger brick that's in front of you that sits up reasonably high. So I'm gonna do that again. Also because I did fall out of bounds. I think some cases when you fall out of bounds it will respawn you, but other cases I've had it where I can just keep falling and it doesn't fix itself. Kill the skeleton, jump across the stairs, kill the other skeleton, face the brick, high jump, jump back, rotate the camera, facing the right direction, yep. Tree does get in your way, but it's just a thing you have to manage. You have to learn like sort of the timing on the tree. Tree can get frustrating. I'm not sure if you can change your I might see if you can change your camera. So when you got your camera down, it makes it easier, but if you tilt your camera up, when you go over that, the tree won't actually be a problem. But if you tilt the camera down, the jump onto the wall will be easy. You'll know how far across you are, but then you'll have the tree in your way. So you either have tree in your way, but it's safer jump, or you don't have a tree in the way, but it's riskier in terms of yeah, sort of positioning wise as well. I mean, what I do is I don't waste any time lining it up sideways. I've sort of just learnt the distance, and I rotate the camera after I jump off the wall. I rotate the camera in midair to face this way, and then I know I can sort of position myself better. So what do you want to do here is you want to jump across. I did not do that right. Basically, you want to jump over. You want to try to jump over the over to the, there's this block here. This block right there. I think on the other side of that invisible wall, it's just a solid block. So make sure you've jumped far enough to get onto that. See, here it is. This is the block here. And what you want to do is you can either chain the jump from the last one and it still makes it, or you can just do a high jump from here, and you'll end up standing in something. You sort of want to run. You sort of want to run straight, and so you see the electricity and run straight towards the electricity, and you skip to the boss fight. Shoot the monkeys. The Suntoast will always go to that area first, and from here it's just random. I find he stops at that second one a bit more often though. I get this order quite commonly actually. And that's the end of Haunted House. You find it more consistent? I don't have to personally straight to the right. I just continue jumping. I mean, if your angle is slightly off and you're aiming ever so slightly to the left, you will miss it. But I've found that if you as long as you just run straight, jump and then jump again straight afterwards, you're gonna jump straight into it. But then again, yes, if you seem to be failing that jump, you don't, because if you don't jump far enough, you won't make it into that staircase. So what you can do is, yeah, like Toaster said, you can aim a bit more to the right. Either aim to the right when you get on that block, or just strafe a little, hold strafe and then move a bit up and right, and then continue going straight. I'm 100% for going straight, so I just do that. But might be different on the emulator. I'm not sure. Not different, but it might just be reaction speed, like reaction input delay as well. Just play flawlessly. And now the final level is the final skippy level is Vulcania. Go up, sell your lightning gun, buy the slingshot. Here you just want to turn, aim the camera at this ramp. Don't have to shoot at White Spy yet. Kill one enemy. Kill the next enemy. Grab the wheel. Get out of here. So when you're running at White Spy here, stay on the cellar to the ground. And then when he throws the bomb, just jump over it. Make sure you kill him, because he will kill you when you come back. Try to avoid that steam. You'll see, as long as you jump through that area, you will miss the steam cycle. As soon as you get out of the cutscene, jump out of there as fast as possible. Now this is the tricky skip. Stand about close, hold strafe and face this way. Have your one of your feet slightly on, one of your feet slightly off. Jump when you get to the orange line, and then move out, and then hold forward. And when you hold forward once you've gotten out, go into the fire hydrant or the fire extinguisher to avoid taking damage, and you should deload the map. That was in a very rushed way, so that was just a quick discussion of how it's done here. So I'll pause it when it comes to it. So you want to stand reasonably close to the fire extinguisher, but not too close, because if you get too close, you get stuck. So make sure you're not at the corner of the hexagon or the octagon, I think it is, or whatever it is. So 1 foot's on, 1 foot's off. Still in the same position. Hold strafe. And now, once the elevator gets up to the bottom of the yellow line or bottom of the orange line, just tap jump without moving. And once you've jumped for about a third to a half of a second, you can then hold. So once you've basically clipped into the elevator, which happens, you can then hold right while holding strafe, and you'll get out of that elevator as fast as possible. Once you've gotten out of the elevator, which doesn't take that long, hold forward, so you can run onto the fire extinguisher. That's right in front of me there. So I'll do it again. That might not have worked. I don't know if that was because it deloaded already or not, but I need to reload. I need to reload this stuff. I'm gonna kill myself. It's fine. You sure it doesn't reload when you go back onto the elevator again? Anyway, I don't know if that's the case or not. I haven't really tested it by doing. You can't really tell if it's gonna reload again. You've checked? Okay. I think I did that. I did the trick wrong anyway because I feel like I got out too fast. And it should reload. Yep, there we go. I won't show proof, but it's, if you see how that's done, I've usually got it down consistent anyway, even though it's not going to work. So again, 1 foot on, 1 foot off. It doesn't have to be precise. So I can have like 1 foot on the edge, slightly 1 foot, or both feet almost on the elevator. I mean, I'll even do it like this, and it should work still. Yeah, so you still clip, and that still works. As long as you clip, and then you get out of there as fast as possible. That's all that matters. And as soon as you've gotten out, since you've stood close to the fire extinguisher, you can then hold forward, and you run into this fire extinguisher. So, and then the whole point of not me running onto the fire extinguisher is to not take damage. So make sure to avoid taking damage as much as possible. Once you've done this, like this, the map will be deloaded. So you might be tricky to know where to go, but once you've got past this sign here, aim towards just to the left of the pipe, so aim for about here. You should be able to run straight towards it to avoid the corner of the platform that's in the center. Once you've gotten a reasonable distance close to it, you can now change the camera to facing the lava tube. Run, you'll know that there's rocks in front of the lava tube, so then you jump once, and then jump again. Fastest way to get up here is if you jump once, don't jump towards the pipe again, it doesn't always work. You don't want to jump away, wait, hold on, so if I jump up here, you want to jump away from the pipe. Usually if you jump towards here, you should get up there anyway, but if your second jump needs to be jumped around away from the lava pipe and back into it, so that it's better, because it's more likely to get over the bump of the tube. So here you want to, to avoid taking damage here, just don't try to dodge the bullets, but all sorts at the same time. Make sure to kill them all. Kill all the enemies so they can't shoot you. I haven't really tested not killing them all, but I'm pretty sure when you're running over here, you're very likely to take damage from them when they're over here. If you've taken damage at this point, what you can do is you can go down and die to the boulders. Boulders reset your health, and you'll spawn back up here. You'll spawn back up here, and so you can just go back and keep going on your merry way. Jump on the ring tube. What you want to do is you want to kill this turret guy that spawns down below the water. So you can stand here and shoot him. The hitbox isn't the invisible wall starts about here. So as long as you're beside this pole, you can shoot the robot. The robot over there will not shoot you. Don't worry about him. I don't know if... Do more spawn? No, more don't spawn if you kill the other guy anyway. What you want to do is you want to run around this corner. It doesn't make a it doesn't make a difference. I mean it does make it better. Oh, it is easier. Yeah, okay. So don't bother. I just shoot at him just in case he shoots at me. I haven't really tested if he shoots at me. Know how fast he shoots me. If the guy will slow down a bit, but if I would kill him, he stays low and just keep shooting him to the ground. Yeah, okay. What you can do though is if he's low down, you can stand near the end of the ledge, and as long as you keep spamming, he will die before he fires at you. You can stand right here, and you will be able to shoot him from here. He will, the black spy / white spy will look down. It is slow to wait there, but the robot only takes like 2 to 3 shots anyway. So as long as you got a fast shot, if you got one hit on him already, it's only 2 more shots to take. So it's not really that much slower compared to some other things you can do. So what you can do, I don't know about this differs from, for some reason Xbox PAL right now doesn't have a invisible hitbox there for me. So for me, I want to have taken no damage at this point. But I think in other cases, there's like a little wall that sits about there that you can jump onto that lets you run down safely. Raise up, you can be running backwards and kill them pretty easily. Oh, yeah, true. It's up to you whatever feels comfortable with killing that robot up there. Just make sure you don't take damage from it, basically. So there's the wall there that you can slide down for safety. It's what NTC for the win. And then you want to aim. So on Xbox PAL, I need to aim for that ledge over there, and I need to jump off in midair. But I think in most other cases, there's an invisible wall that you can jump onto and be safe. Yeah, what Xando said. If you can read the chat. So I want to run towards here, and then you'll see that you got to aim to the left of the little cove. Because if you land in that area over there, that will slide you down. You can't jump up there, but this one you can stand on. So once you've got in here, jump up the hill inside. If you got to here, then up and left. Change the camera. You can then hold up and right to get up this hill. Now here you want to avoid falling and taking any fall damage. So stick close to the ground or run along the wall. Don't try to jump too much. Now you want to jump through this gap here. Here you can do two different things. You can either jump up here and go to the right. I don't. For some reason that doesn't. And you're usually pretty safe there. Or if you want to feel safe, if you want to do it again, you can just jump across here. And if you get the right angle, you better jump up here. There's this. Oh, god damn it! I might die from that now. Down here, if you jump too low, you can end up sliding down over to here. It's underneath the lava. If you high jump onto the little patch of land here, you can get up here pretty easily. But that area back there where I just was, it's a bit more dangerous than you'd think. You can easily fall. You feel like you're slipping, but you'll actually take fall damage anyway. I think I might die from this, but if you so what you do is when you get up to this point here, there's an invisible wall right here. So you want to jump around it, and there's a solid platform that sits around here, and then you want to jump off here. Yeah, I died from that. If you don't take too lots of damage like I did, you will be fine doing that. You will not die. Big Claddy is now following. Thanks for the follow. So I'll basically just do this entire thing again because I have to now. If you die out there, you have to do the entire deload again, do the out of bounds again. That's why it's important to get this trick consistent, just in case. And also when you do that, don't hold too far to the right. Oh, that didn't work, okay. Don't hold too far to the right or you will, that surely did not work. If you go too far to the right, you will, okay, that does work sometimes. If you hold too far to the right, you will, miss the fire hydrant. What happened there is I don't actually clip through sometimes and it still works. I'm not sure what happens there. Can you like clip that just so I like know what the timing is? Because you can sometimes not clip per se, but you can. I think if I jump too early, you can still get it. But you'll still deload it sometimes. So when you do it, you always want to double check anyway, just in case it's happened. But if one tip is if you jump too late and you still get the clip. If you take fall damage from landing on the fire extinguisher, you know you've not got the deload because if you take fall damage from the fire hydrant, you've gone up too far, and that doesn't deload the map. Make sure you've got your spamming down as well. On whatever controller you've got, make sure you can fire very fast. It's quite important for bosses to kill them fast, and also for... any general enemies like that. Spyflex, cool, thanks. So you know, fall down. Why? Why? So that I jumped too late there. I need to show off the end of the level. It's quite important because the last step you do completely blind, so it's quite important to know. Wee, 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 wee. Did I just get it again? I did. Okay. Well, I can't remember. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Not wrong per se, but I'm not doing exactly the same as I do in. I need to watch that like slow motion to see what I'm doing exactly. You'll see that since I failed it, he's still spawned in. See that, look at that. Oh, did I hit him too? Did I hit him when he was too low, or what? Because I can't hit him from there. Shot him too early, yeah. So you don't want to shoot him when he's that low and keep running because that will cause you to not be able to hit him. So you gotta really make sure that you don't take any damage here. Don't need health. Oh god, you gotta be kidding me. Wait, when did I lose health? Oh well. Where is the boulders? Come here, boulders. And I fell through the map anyway. Oh, I did, didn't I? Yeah. I'm just showing the deload over and over again. That's all it is. Like this level doesn't take it. Like this level doesn't take as long anymore, but this level is one of the trickier ones and one of the more riskier ones due to damage. Yeah, I'm showing how consistent I have the deload. Yeah, I've only failed it once out of the so many tries I've done so far. I don't exactly know why I failed it, but it just happens sometimes. Okay, I keep getting that. I'm not actually holding right there. Maybe it's because I've done it once already, and then it won't let me clip in again. Oh no, I did restart the level though when I did that first time though. It's just trying to push me out now, and it's. Usually you clip in there, so. Oh, he comes up and over, right. That's very easy if you leave him, yeah. For me it just means less camera work, but I guess that actually makes a lot of sense to do it that way. Yeah, so if you have to take the extra time to get through here safely, I recommend taking it. Oh. So again, jump around here, jump off the invisible wall. Now you're landing in here. So right now I'm facing the lava tube. What you want to do is you're going to hold strafe, hold up and left until you're about in line more with the water here. Run straight ahead until up in the top left corner. As if you run into something, you'll run. Wait, am I too far? Okay, I was too far left that time. Sorry. You want to aim more, not just a little to the right of the water. Run straight ahead. If you get stuck on something, you're usually too far to the right. So move a little bit to the left, and you'll see the magnifying glass in the top left corner. That shows that you're at the door. That means that the cutscene trigger is right behind you. So what you do is once you've seen the magnifying glass in the top corner, where the spy files like envelope is, you want to jump back or jump back and left, and you'll hit the cutscene trigger. And that's Vulcania done after however many tries it took me. And now Area 51, which has got another big routing thing. It's quite important, quite quick. I'll probably have to do this multiple times as well. Start here, sell the machine gun by the slingshot. Your spawn point's actually slightly ahead of the workbench, so you kind of have to run back and left. Run upstairs, go up the ramp. Kill this guy. If his coins fall off, you want to collect them when you're on the ground. Kill 1, kill 2, stay on the ground, kill 3. Collect his coins, you should have 165 at this point. And now leave. Go into your base, go across, buy a prox mine, buy 4 dynamite. Go out, go up here, kill you. And kill him. At this point you want at least 60 coins. After that, 60 coins. I'm going to restart this to show it again because my cycle is going to be off on the spotlights, but so I'll do it without hesitating now, or try to at least. Don't worry about your health at that first point. Can you not? God damn it, really? If you get unlucky coin drops, it's not coin drops, it's kind of annoying, but so what you want to do is, I'm quite low on health right now actually. What you want to do is you want to put 3 dynamite on, get around the corner here, stand about here, so when you put the last dynamite, move back a bit, so then this, because if you don't, the satellite will be in the way. You see I'm hitting the satellite here, trying to aim at the, or sort of trying to aim at the thing. It's going to be a bit more to the right, and then shoot at the turret that's up there. But at first you want to shoot at this one, because this one will, if you've got the cycle, if you're a bit late on the cycle, this turret up here will start shooting at you, and he can do quite a bit of damage. So shoot his first, and then you hit this one over here. Will always still be fine. It will the light will always be able to be hit from anywhere. It won't get blocked off. Run around the corner. Stand. If you're too far to the left, you'll hit the satellite. If you're too far to the right, you'll hit the top of the roof. So position yourself so your hat's sort of in the middle of both the little fence here and the edge of the wall, and you're aiming directly at the spotlight. And if you can always just adjust it if you're wrong. Now once you've done that third and last spotlight, put the dynamite on, run away a bit, blow up the dynamite. So after this cutscene is you want to switch your slingshot, fire at him once. I'm trying not to die. I died. Congratulations. This is not a good tutorial at the moment. You wanna... Okay, can you, like... Do I have to redo this again? Yeah, I have to redo it again. What you wanted to do was shoot that guy at the left once, shoot the other 2 twice each, get their coins, and then come back, and the other guy that you shot once will run towards you. Shoot him and get his 40 coins. And then... World record holder. Hey, it's not very optimized yet. Like, you could do any better. I make mistakes, alright? People make mistakes. This is a bit of cycle that I'm on. Too close. Still too close. Am I still too close? Well, okay. Huh. And then come over between here. Dynamite. Blow it up. We did, yeah. We'll shoot him once. Shoot this guy twice. Click the coins. He'll run around, grab his coins. Make sure you gotta have at least 180 here. So, if you don't have 180 here, what you can do is you can run around and kill the UFO that spawns around here. Why is this UFO not spawned? Never mind. Lol. Okay, who can you kill if you don't have enough coins at this point? Why are you no UFOs spawned? Usually there's UFOs spawned around the corner, hasn't there? I don't know. If your coin route doesn't work, you have to kill the UFO before you trigger this dynamite here. So if you once you kill that last once you kill the last turret, put the dynamite on here, come around, there should be a UFO that's spawned there. You can kill that one, collect his 6 coins, and then blow up the dynamite. So once you're here, you want to take some damage to get yourself down to half health, so then you can kill yourself with the proximity mine. So I always jump off that first UFO onto the second one and get enough damage. If you don't get enough damage off that one, you can jump from the second one onto the third one and take some more damage. Put the proximity mine right next to the battery thing. I'm going to put it right next to the battery thing. So then it blows up while you're in the animation. It will not kill you while you're in the animation, even though you have 0 health. While you're in the animation, so if you don't have half health, you won't die, and make sure to not to grab the health pack, because then you won't be able to die. You'll see that after the cutscene, you'll have the battery stuck in your hand, which means you know you've done it correctly. Come into the... For God's sakes. Once you're here, go back to the boxing glove. Buy 4 of them. Switch back to the slingshot. And now exit out of your base and... Go back up to the top floor. So, up here... There will, you can see White Spy out here. He does a lot of damage to you. If you don't kill him, he will kill you. If you get too close to him, his flamethrower melts. And also his machine gun does quite a bit of damage. So what you want to do here is you just want to stand on this ramp. He will not shoot at you no matter what. Once he's dead, or just before he's dead, you can leave, go into the thing, put the battery into the machine. What I recommend is don't jump here, because you'll see that even though I'm not nowhere near the teleporter, it still triggers thinking that I'm trying to jump into the teleporter even though I'm quite far away from it. So just run along the top of the teleporter, put the battery in, and then run back, and I'll go in, do the lights challenge. Try to remember where the lights are in the room when you go through that teleporter, because that's going to be quite important to know. And also don't forget what you're doing. And what I do is on the last light, what I do is I try to jump into the light, because that you jump into the cutscene, you get pushed forward. What you want to do is try to kill them as fast as possible. Spam the slingshot quite fast. Don't worry about taking damage here. If you are low though, do slow down. It's very important to slow down. If you get it fast enough, you'll make that cycle where the green one will be right there. Once you've spawned back in, go to the right, click the health pack, put the boxing glove in the sky. Jump to the left. Put the boxing gloves on the safe. Go to the third one. I don't need to expel the cell. I am anyway. Why not? Fourth and final one. Click the key. Do not forget the key that's right here. It's a bad mistake to forget the key. Now run. Go through here. Go back into here. Do not forget that key. Yes, that ruins everything and wastes a lot of time. Jump back in here. Red, yellow, blue, green. Oh, optimally, you want to get good RNG where the last light is next to the door that you're trying to go into. That's it's best luck. So what you want to do here is you want to try to get down to half health. So then you can ideally only kill yourself, because at the end of here is a bazooka. So you want to ideally kill yourself with the bazooka in one shot. So if you have, but it's a bit riskier. But if you have less than half health, takes one shot, which let's say is about a second to second and a half. So here I sort of developed a new strat just today here. So what you want to do is for the first tentacle, stay close to it and then hug the wall. And what you can do is you can shoot the last one and you'll get through it. Is because you'll get once you shoot the last one, or if you shoot any of them, as long as you hold forward about the same spot, you'll be able to run straight through without any problems. I'll do that again. So you want to stay close to that second tentacle, hug the wall. If you shoot the alien tentacles while you're still around the corner, you'll basically be able to, as long as you push up against that that tentacle. So you push up against this one, stay about on this line here. The tentacles, the cycle of them being shot will be perfect to get underneath it, and you will not get hit. So it's just a safety thing. If you really die, if you die to this quite a bit, stay about here, shoot the thing, run up against here, and they'll be perfect to just run straight through. Just come in here, go to the left, grab the bazooka, switch the bazooka, grab the gadget, try to avoid the health pack, and then shoot the bazooka into the plant there. Now that you've done that, you want to have to go back into the same area for the third and final time. Blue, green, blue, yellow. These are also optimal lights. What another optimal thing is, you want lights that aren't on diagonals to each other. You see here that these lights are all horizontal to it, like perpendicular to each other, rather than rather than on diagonals to each other. So again, here at the end of this, you want to have about just less than half health, or less than half health. This is a good place to practice your shooting in first person. This takes a lot of practice. Trust me, when I first did this used to take me forever as well. So don't feel bad if you're bad at that. So ideally there's, in the alien guards here, you'll catch a cycle with this alien's running towards you. Stay a little bit away from it. If you get too close, it will see you. Switch to the bazooka while you're here. Not miss it. Run around the outside, run straight towards the lever. Pull the lever, exit. Wait here until they split apart. As they form a gap, go between the gap and jump into the cutscene. I'll skip the cutscene. Once you hold left and then fire the bazooka and you'll hit the wall straight away. Once you spawned in, go into your workbench, buy 4 bombs. See, I'm still jumping everywhere because that's optimal. Here, the camera's facing this way. You want to Turn around, throw the 4 bombs straight at that guy. You actually only need 3 bombs, but I just buy 5 because it's just easier to spam than time out the number of times you press the button. Swap to bazooka, and then just continually jump as when you fire at him, and you'll be able to fire straight to the fence, and it won't matter. And that's the end of Area 51. Last level, space station. Again, a bit of a rush here. Sell the machine gun, buy the slingshot. Remember, it's the only one that's actually 2 spaces away because the chainsaw's in between the bat and the slingshot. Here you want to make a cycle on these green blobs around the corner. Shoot that one there, shoot that one up there, then aim about there and shoot that one there. You want to make the cycle on this platform. Stand on the blob, jump in midair, and you should be able to jump over that platform and skip the cycle. Come in here, grab the machine gun. You're going to want this to sell. You don't need to use it, just want to sell it, so don't bother switching to it. Go around the corners, go over to the skipping ropes. Medkit straight. Hey, mini medkit, welcome to the stream. You're gonna want to kill, get 100 coins at the end of this. So I recommend killing 2 enemies, getting over 100 coins. Avoid the yellow guy here. And now try not to die. Quite important not to die here. Not really. So you can provoke these guys if you want to, but you don't want to kill them, because you need them to kill you at the end of this. Shoot 1, shoot 2, aim at the 3rd, and now just stand still so you don't avoid being hit. It's going pretty good. I'm busy doing a tutorial at the moment though. So make sure you have, or you want to have, actually you want 110 coins at least actually, because when you die you will drop a coin. So you want at least 110. You'll die, you'll drop a singular coin. So the yellow guys have 5 coins on them. The UFO alien robot things have 6 coins in them. So basically kill one of the UFO things, kill one of the yellow aliens, and you'll have enough coins. I don't recommend killing the UFOs that are before the asteroid platforms, because you want to make the cycle inside the asteroid platforms, and they slow you down if you don't. Yeah, but you want to make sure you shoot them to get them out of the way, because they can stop you as well. But once you're back here, you want to have 100 coins. Go up, sell the machine gun. You should have 225 at least. Go across, buy the flamethrower. Keep the flamethrower. Once you open the door, jump into the cutscene. And this will kill the orange guy very fast. Try avoid taking too much damage there, and just kill him pretty fast and get out of there. Probably grab the health back here. Switch to the slingshot, or you can set the flamethrower, doesn't really matter. You won't need the flamethrower from here on out. And now just do the minigame. I can't believe it's been 10 minutes already. I spent ages in Vulcania there. So yeah, be careful. These alchemy bolts actually have quite a large hitbox. Once you get past the first 2, just you can skip. Oh, that was really poor. Like I said about large hitboxes. I'm going to skip across, jump across there. It means skips the cycle on that center one, and then just keep going. You want to very much try to stay in the center of those, in between the burn patches, because the electricity has quite a large hitbox, and you're very likely to die. That's what I like doing there, is you home in. So it depends where the enemies are. If the enemies are closer to you than they are to the machine, you'll want to kill them because they'll be in your way. But if they're not, when you spawn in, when you come through the door, just I zoom in, I shoot at that one, I shoot at that one, and then I kill the enemies and I keep jumping. And then as I walk past here, you can jump and shoot this one as you go past, and you can hit it. So once you've done that, click the bazooka while you're here, come out, jump into the cutscene. Skip the cutscene, skip killing White Spy. You just want to jump towards the slide. Don't worry about taking damage, you'll be fine. There's health packs, plenty of health packs. Now if you should make the cycle here where you can just simply hug the inside there, hug the inside there. Jump a few times if you want to. If you're not think you're not gonna make the cycle, you can get on the inside of that. You can get on the inside. You can get on the inside of that last one, but that's quite a fast cycle. But if you don't want to risk it, just jump a few times and you make it past the other ones. If you see that you're going to run into a ball, and also know that it does move side to side. So if you're going on the left and you think it's over to the right, then it's about to come towards you, it will probably hit you. So jump to slow down to see where exactly the balls are, and you shouldn't die on the slide. Just keep jumping. It makes things pretty safe, and you can also adjust your angle pretty easily when you're jumping. Now once you've come into this area, what you can do is you can either just go run along parallel to this sort of edge here. You can fall, and you just, as long as you hold strafe and keep holding forward, you will continuously fall down. Or if you want to, you can just line up with it here and then run backwards and then run forwards. I just like to do it this way because, yeah. So once you can just spam square as you're falling, and you can put the battery in. Next one, you can either this one's a bit more precise, but you can hold strafe and run off here, or you can jump across to here and then just hold strafe and fall off. Depends whatever if you feel safe or not. It's faster to do it the corner cutting way, but definitely right doing it this way. Another one, this one's a bit easier, just run off on the corner. Should have plenty, as long as you keep holding run. Put the battery in, and now we're in the boss fight. End of level, turn, switch to bazooka. Run over here, keep jumping to try and avoid like the enemy bullets as well. Yeah, there's no fall damage in that room, so this room there is, but what you want to do in this one is pull the first lever. You take some damage, take the health pack, and now here's the skip. This is so I just don't die. You want to, so the left edge of the brim of my hat, you want to line that up with the edge of the closer wall. So if I unpause, so see that edge wall, you want to line up the edge of your brim, and when you turn the camera with that. Then hold strafe, and then run and jump while you're in midair, and then pull the lever. I'm going to probably die here, so it doesn't matter, I'll just show it again. Do it again. Pull the lever, take some damage. If you take some damage, you get the health back. Line the brim of the hat, jump in midair, pull the lever. You can pull the lever from behind as well. As long as you spam jump, as long as you push up against the floor there and spam jump, even if you think you're not going to make it, you can make it, as long as you're not in front of the wall. Here, what you want to do is you want to grab the health pack, run towards them, grab the knight's helmet, and keep running towards them. They will fly away from you, but your bullets will be more accurate. And then when you're at the end of the boss, you can just stand and shoot him. It's that easy. I'm just doing this so I can restart, just to show again. It's not really, it's very consistent if you run at him, and also if you stand still when he's shooting at you. He will not kill you when you're standing still, especially with the knight's helmet. See how close I was to falling off there, but you just gotta trust yourself that if you spam jump, you'll be okay. So again, jump towards him, grab the health pack. Try to keep him centered in the center of the camera, and now just stand here and keep spamming. His shots are very inaccurate, so it's unlikely to hit you. And that's the end of story. Don't mess up on Vulcania as much as I did.
Watch your health.
And just learn where enemies spawn, where health packs are. And also learn how to spam, learn your timing of your jump in midair. Very important.